Alright, Abroski, it's T and I'm back, man, with a new video on Joe Faser. So he's done a video called I Lost My Gains. Alright, I'm going to try this one more time. I did a video on it, but I had to take it down. I tried cutting it up, it didn't work. It kept saying copyright, so I took it down because copyright, I don't know. Maybe it's the music on there, I'm not sure. It's quite a lengthy video. It goes for about, well, actually, it's not that lengthy, 5 minutes. It's weird. It seemed like it was going forever, but I guess it's the music or something on there. I couldn't quite get it to work properly, so I'm doing it again. I lost my gains. I'm not going to do the whole thing, the whole video. Just cut it up in pieces. All right, let's review this video. Why he lost his gains. I know why he lost his gains. Look at him. He's like a little skinny kid again. He may even have a little bit of newbie gain in there, but very little, if anything. His newbie gain is very tiny. Maybe he didn't even get the newbie gains when he first started out. I'm not sure if he knew what he was doing. He didn't even bypass the nuclear domain size limit by getting a newbie gain, so he could gain muscle. Remember, nuclei are what synthesize protein to get you past this myonuclear domain. Look, I'll explain this. When you were 15, your muscles stopped growing. They call that a myonuclear domain size limit. It says that MND size has a ceiling limit during hypertrophic process, beyond which the satellite cell can donate extra nuclei to that domain to further any more growth. Why is that? Because that domain ended at 15. And so you exceeded that domain when you came in as an untrained athlete the very first time lifting that weight. So the satellite cell was able to deposit some of these nuclei to that domain to further that growth. And I have a map. I've shown this before already. It's on my channel. I've talked about it in a video. There's a map in nuclei overload training. There's a map at the bottom down there in that NCBI report. It shows you untrained muscles, first training, satellite cell fusion, boom, and then you get it. So you've bypassed the myonuclear domain size limit in an untrained state. That's when it happens. That's the only way it can happen. And an untrained muscle will get a donation of these satellite cells. But something happens to untrained muscle that does not happen to trained muscle to further that growth, that domain, that growth of that domain. Again, but protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown in order to visually see that mass on that myofibrillar. That's about it, because it's microscopic, bro. All right, let's review this.
Hello, my name is Joe, and I lost my gains.
Yes, hello, Joe. We know that. You lost your gains. We know who you are.
If you've never seen my face before, let me explain who I am, where did I come from, and how have I ended up here. To explain, we must go back many years in the past. So, this was me about 7 years ago. 6'4".
There he is. He's quite tall. 6'4", man. He's pretty tall, bro. Yeah.
And only weighing 50 kilos. I was not healthy at all.
He weighed 50 kilos. Now he's saying he wasn't healthy at all. Maybe he just wasn't eating enough or something. I don't know. He stretched out. Yeah, it's pretty tall. It's 6'4". You stretched out, but you weren't eating enough.
In fact, I was classed as severely underweight. I was the most insecure.
Wow, yeah, okay. I would say though 50, yeah, is pretty underweight.
Kid, and I just hated what I looked like. Now, like most of these
severe ectomorph for sure.
Stories, I'm sure you know what happens next. I joined a gym. Look.
Every skinny kid, they do that. They join a gym thinking that the gym is going to build a muscle. Now, the gym, the first time you come in there, it'll help you bypass that myonuclear domain size limit. The first time you come in there in an untrained state. But it won't happen again because now you're trained, a trained individual. The second option would be sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. It's not fiber hypertrophy anymore that you're getting. You're getting something called sarcoplasmic hypertrophy and an inflammatory response, some gravitational loading, unloading, maybe some lactic acid buildup in the muscle, a bunch of phony stuff, okay?
I had no idea what I was doing when I started. I was absolute.
Especially sarcoplasmic if you're eating a herbivore diet and not your natural carnivore diet. That's the problem. You'll never get that growth if you're on a carnivore diet. It's really difficult. I could just tell you, it's very difficult unless protein synthesis exceeds that breakdown. And I don't see many people getting that much bigger. Not even Sean Baker, who's on a carnivore diet, is actually, he lifts often. I don't lift often. And he's not growing. See what I mean? Yeah. I'm trying to create more growth by constantly being in an untrained state or periodically lifting. You could say that. Unaccustomed state.
Clueless. But regardless of all of this, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, people do love it because it's motivating for them. They think, it's helping them in some way.
After I started noticing
He's doing pretty good.
small changes, I was hooked. And ever since this, while admittedly my journey has gone through ups and downs, the gym has always...
Here's the thing. Even if you do notice some phony changes in your muscle, you don't know whether it's real or not, okay? Because your body can fool you lifting heavy like he is now. Look at this. He's lifting heavy off the floor. Those are androgen receptors you're getting for that force production. If your body is not building any more muscle to lift something, it'll give you something else in return. It gives you something else, a force production that isn't based on more muscular strength. It's based on myocytic androgen receptor strength and these motor units.
It's been a big part of my life. It has always been a passion of mine, and about half a year ago, I was in the best shape of my life.
This is what I've been trying to tell everybody on the internet. All of you are chasing this, and all of you will, when you recede, you'll go back, you've lost all your gains because you never gained anything. You never really gained anything. See what I mean? You really never built any muscle. You're chasing something that's elusive. You understand me? Your body is not meant to put on muscle. And so all of you, what you're chasing is wrong. That's why everybody is chasing the lift. See this? They're chasing to lift heavy weight. He's still skinny there. Look, a bigger person is always going to be stronger than a smaller person. It doesn't matter. A bigger person doesn't care how much you lift. He doesn't see how much you lift in the street. He just sees himself as a bigger person. Therefore, he's stronger than you. You understand me? Because he's carrying more muscle on his body. You are carrying less muscle than him. He's not going to fear you. I'm telling you, he's not going to fear you. He doesn't care about you. But you're going to what? You're going to impress him with lifting a heavy weight where? In the middle of the street? He doesn't care. Nobody cares that you could lift a heavy weight. They only care about your appearance in this society. Like I said, you may impress somebody on the internet lifting because they're watching it now. There's this thing called platform called internet, but not in public, friend.
But these last 6 months, I've kind of fallen off the gym. I'll be honest, I've got a lot of personal cliche. It sparked something inside of me and going to failure. I've made...
He's going to go to failure. He's going to try everything. He made a plan. Here, watch this.
My program. I'll put it up on the screen here.
So he's going to work out 6 days a week with a rest day. See what I mean? He's going to work out chronically, chasing an inflammatory response, some lactic acid buildup, gravitational loading, unloading, and possibly some sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. This is not based on myofibular growth. It can't happen working out in the gym 6 days a week. That's why they always tell you, you got newbie gains. Well, what got you the newbie gains? What got you there, you understand me, will get you there again. What got you there? You were untrained. Okay, so what do you got to do to build muscle, to go back to the original state that you got these, apparently these newbie gains? The majority of people, not everybody, some people don't even get it because they're so lazy at their lifts. What got you there? Well, you were untrained. Go back to that state and you'll get them again. See what I mean? This guy now, he thinks that doing more is going to get you muscle by doing more of something. That's like people telling you, if I do more, I'll extend my lifespan. How could you extend your lifespan by doing more? It's usually doing less will extend your lifespan. Less heartbeats, right? If you beat your heart a lot, well, there's only so many heartbeats, you'll die. You understand me? And if you stress your body out, you're accelerating aging by doing that. Stressing, doing too much of anything will wear out your body. That doesn't equate to longevity. Listen, wearing out your joints in your body doesn't equate to longevity. Think about that. You understand me? So this is just ridiculous. This isn't going to work for him, man.
If you're interested, it's meant to be a bodybuilding program.
Yeah, if a fake bodybuilding program that fake bodybuilders do to get some fake muscles, because they don't care. They don't care. Their window of success is very short. They go up, they go on stage. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years or something or whatever. Some people go longer. I don't know. They stretch it because they need the money because they're desperate because they're shitty bodybuilders. But the successful ones that did it like really quick, like Arnold, they do it really quick and then they move on with their life. They don't stay there forever. They don't care about that shit.
Never ran a bodybuilding program in my life. I've never made one either, so I don't know how good this is.
But you're doing it for cosmetic purposes and you're hoping it will stay, and it never does. That's why they're constantly going to the gym forever, chasing this cosmetic look, which is crazy.
This is the program I'm going to start running. Next is diet. Now I want to keep it simple. Protein-rich foods. My eating habits are very bland.
Protein-rich foods, that's you definitely need.
And so I have the same things pretty much every meal. Chicken breasts, steak, eggs, rice, and broccoli.
Rice and the broccoli, that's what's going to build his muscles. It isn't going to be this protein because that's going to burn his energy, and he's cooking it. So if he's cooking it, it's not in its raw state. So it's devoid of most of the nutrients in there are dead. You're destroying it.
Well, these are not the only foods I'll be eating. They will...
Look, see, he's frying the shit out of it. You're supposed to be eating it raw to get the nutrients from it. Why do you think these so-called raw vegans go raw? You understand me? Think about that. There's vegans and then there's raw vegans. Why are they going raw?
Take up the majority of my diet. Per day, I'm aiming to get about a gram of protein per pound of body weight and about 3,500 calories.
No, per pound of body weight. See, he's calculating 3,500 calories. He's calculating calories. How much protein is in there in that 3,500 calories? Maybe, if he's lucky, 500 calories, maybe less. Most of it is a carb and some energy, and most of it's dead. I don't know. I can't really tell you exactly, but that's not enough to build. That's not enough to build muscle, anyways. 3,500 calories, and protein synthesis needs to exceed that breakdown in order for that muscle to grow. Yeah.
Today is my first session back.
Yeah. Okay. I can't go through the whole thing. I don't want a copyright strike. See what else he's got here. He's going to be exercising. He's exercising. He's gone back to the gym. See what he says.
My legs hurt a lot. If you've ever done a leg session for the first time after a long time off, you'll know exactly how I'm feeling.
Yeah, he's lucky. See, that's what happens when you're untrained and you do that first session for the first time. You actually get this damage to come back. Yeah, and you may get a newbie gain there. Who knows? Let's see. May get a deposit of these nuclei. But if he isn't eating enough, it could become apoptotic. That is the problem with that. Yeah. All right, that's it, man. I'll see you in the next video. Tell me what you think about that. I lost all my fake gains. And he's going back to create more fake gains just to lose them all over again. See you in the next one. Ciao, my friends.